Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our career mode here in Gallup Racer 2006. I'm just calling it career mode. There isn't really a quote-unquote career mode in this game. Alright, let's take a look at the horse titles here. We are one win away from the all-rounder title, so we got to win a grade 1 dirt race. We won the Triple Crown and the Spring Triple Crown. And we're going to keep racing here with Smoky Gem, who is now a superstar level horse. Got the King Cup Autumn right there. Also got the Japanese World Cup Sprint or Classic. Maybe it would be easier for me to get one of these wins in a short dirt race. But on the other hand, maybe I should do the regular distance. We're going for it right now in the Japanese World Cup Classic. I think this is Osaka. All right, rainy, soft track, sloppy maybe. And that's good for us. Just fortuitous luck there. Because, as you know, I went over it last time. This horse is not good on dry dirt and is just average or above average a little bit on wet dirt. So that's what we're going to be running on today. So that bodes well for us. And we're not the favorite. We were far from the favorite. So I'm going to bet on myself to show. It's probably dumb. I should have bet on myself to win. All right. Oh, yeah, terrible odds. All right, Miss Torn has the track record. Couple of long shots there. One long shot, maybe. A really long shot.
The horses are on the track.
Terrible start.
And they're off. Oh, it's a late start.
And we're fading to the back. Yeesh. I think I'm going to stay to the outside for this one. Going a little bit too fast right there. Need to let that green meter build up. I just think that this might be a case of everyone else is really terrible running in a sloppy dirt track, and I might not be terrible. I think that this is dry dirt. I'd be getting past.
5 furlongs to go.
We're certainly not having a fantastic race, but everyone else might be having a not great race. And we are in striking distance. A little bit. Slow down, horse. Slow down.
Hey, what are you doing?
Good God, this horse does not want to slow down.
Furlongs
All
to
right,
go.
now speed up. Now that I told you to slow down, speed up.
Show your guts.
All right, we're in a competition. We're fading.
Don't give up now.
Grit kicks in. Stretch burst kicks in. Is it going to be enough at the
Where
wire?
are they heading?
Oh, I think we won that. I think we won that at the wire. Where's the teletimer? Photo finish. Yes! Horse
And the winner
title
is you.
unlocked.
Yes.
There
Horse
is the
title
all-rounder. When you go head-to-head with another horse for a photo, they let the other horse continue running with you after the race. The big type got beat out by a nose. We took that race. We set a course record on a sloppy dirt track here in Osaka. Really a tremendous win. When you're playing this game and you're in it, a win like that feels so good. Invigorating. Stretch burst triggered, grit triggered. We need both of them to win that. That is absolutely true. And got paid a little bit. And I'll take it. By the way, I'm watching storms ravage most of the southeastern United States right now. I'm recording this Memorial Day weekend. I hope everybody got through those storms okay if you're listening to this now. Anyway, 91 speed and a couple other 90s. We've got some other skills here left to trigger. They probably won't trigger. The explosive skill might be best course or something. The other one, I just have no clue what that orange one could be. Anyway, we're at gray energy here. We've got to let the horse recover. So yeah, Mile Championship Cup, no, we're not going to be running in that. Continental Cup, tempting, but we still don't have any energy. Now we're starting to get some good energy. A lot of ineligible races. Winter GP is out there. Let's try Winter GP. All right, we will bet ourselves to win. And we're going to bet an exacta 11-4. Let's see if we can get it done here. In the Winter Grand Prix. All right, let's blow through the race horses real quick.
The horses are on the track.
Pretty good start.
Go!
We're off. Again, fading to the rear. Trying to incrementally get my speed up by flicking the reins, and this horse just doesn't want to hear that. And now we go into yellow for some reason. Let's slow down, please. Thank you. I'd like to be in the green, but I don't think I have to be. These horses aren't running very fast, so we'll just kind of see what's going on. All right, we're up in the front, and we're still in the blue. So we're in the right position. We're on the far outside, though. I would like to cover a little less ground, please. And think about it this way. Let's say your horse has a 9 to 13 furlong range. You're in a 12 furlong race, but you had to run it on the very outside of the pack. You might be at 13 and a half furlongs when you finish that race.
They're
So
midway down the
keep that
back
in mind.
stretch.
Here we went into the yellow,
Hey, what are you
and
doing?
I'm having a hard time dialing this horse back. As you can see, I'm hitting the down directional D-pad over and over and over and over and over again. Finally got it back down, and now it goes back to the blue. And now the entire field is just blown by us. So we're going to hit the whip.
2 furlongs to
And
go.
I think we're going to end up replaying this. If, it looks like I think it's going to look here at the end. Yeah, horses are pulling away from us. We are not gaining any ground. We are going to have to replay this race. We do trigger the ability. It doesn't help us at all. That was a really terrible race. Definitely over pace here in this final screen here. They gave me course loss, but not over pace. Yeah, we're going to retry that. All right. Back to the Winter GP for one more time.
The horses are on the track.
We've just got to run a better race here. Like, I would love to know how you're ideally supposed to win this race, because all the computer jockeys look like they're urging the horse on with the reins at the start. And it's just like, should I be doing that? I've never done that. Should I be doing that? You know what I mean? Like, the ideal way to run the race. I've won so many races doing it the way I do them. Either staying outside or staying on the rail. If somebody said, oh, hey, you're doing this wrong, you need to do this at the start or something. I'm not sure at this point I could adapt to that, because I've been running the same way my entire time of playing this, and it's been generally pretty successful. So we'll see. We're going to get to see how successful I am at pulling down different titles and stuff like that over the lifetime of this gameplay. And like I said, I don't think there's any better horse racing game incoming. I don't think there's a better modern horse racing game out there
Down the back
that isn't in Japanese. So we're rolling with this one. And I think if you like horse racing, it's definitely worth trying to find this disc and plugging it into your PlayStation 2. Alright, gotta lug out here towards the end. We're gonna hit the whip any second now. Once we get totally clear. Alright, that horse ahead of us went. We're gonna go with him. 10, we're gonna reel him in and pass him. And we get stretch burst to trigger again. Well, didn't need it in order to win that race.
We have a winner!
All right, a great victory on
horse
the
title
retry.
race.
Triple in 8th is now there for the taking for our horse. Yep, that was a good race. All right, here are the end of the year honors. We won the horse of the year. We also won the best 3-year-old colt and got 7,000 G's as a prize. And let's go into our all-rounder and see 8 grade 1 wins, including the Triple Crown. We just need a better horse in terms of abilities to compete for some of these other titles. People who played this game for a while will understand exactly what I'm saying. You need a 99 speed horse. You need a 99 staying horse. You need a horse with a ton of toughness, a ton of other abilities, or elevated from what we have in order to win some of these races. So, and you know, the thing is, I want to say there's at least one race that's 16 or 18 furlongs. I mean, comparatively, that's a long-ass race. You know, that's like that one race in Gran Turismo where you're like going around the track forever and you hear every song in the soundtrack. It's kind of like that, you know. And when I say that, I'm talking about the Gran Turismo 4 that was out about the same time as this game. A long time ago. Ancient history. Y'all from back then will understand exactly what I'm talking about. They had that soul coughing song and the Cranberries maybe, and maybe Garbage, I think, on the soundtrack. The soul coughing, Super Bon Bon. I don't even know the name of that song in real life. Let's let's go to the phone and see what my phone says. Super Bon. Oops. Oh, the name of the song is Super Bon Bon. All right, well, there you go. Move aside and let the man go through. Let the man go through. I just remember that because you'd be trying to pass somebody.
The horses are on the track.
M. Doty would be like, let the man go through. And you're like, absolutely, let me get on through there. All right, we're ready to race. I
And
think
away
this
they
is a
go.
6 furlong grade 1 sprint. Like I said, you can take a horse with longer distance and move them down into a sprint and generally have pretty good success, but I wouldn't count on it all the time. The best part of it is the race is so short that you can afford to screw up a little bit if you've got a good horse. And we have a good horse. All right, we're going to hit the switch here. 1.9. Off we go into the Wild Bull Yonder. Going to catch the 4 using the reins. No. Can we whip and catch him? No, my horse went wild. Yeah, that didn't work out. I don't know if I'm going to retry this one or not. I don't remember if I did. I played for 4 hours today, so I don't remember if I replayed this or not. All right, we're going to retry it. And see what happens.
The horses are on the track.
Big dummy. That's one of the horses in this race. Too funny.
And away they go.
All right. In theory, a better start, sort of. I think I'm going to go to the outside on this one. Just how this race is falling. I don't see a lot of room for me to go here. Kind of stuck behind this horse, kind of wedged in. And look at them all turning. We're going to cut to the inside. And now we've got to hit the whip
To go.
and hope we get a clear path.
Show your guts.
Oh my God.
An amazing burst of speed. Don't give up now.
Grid triggers, the other one triggers,
Finish!
and we finished third, and that was
My
terrible.
goodness,
And
they've
we're
lost their chance at that.
can't replay, so we just end up finishing worse in that one than we did in the first one. Yep. All right. Well, at least we finished in the top 3. I had to come back in on that, and that didn't work out. All right, next race here. King Cup Spring, too far by 4 furlongs. No, can't do that. Young Mile Cup, I'm too old. Washington Derby, I'm too old. Spring Mile Cup. All right, we're going to do that race. And let's get our betting on. See if we can recover from that last loss.
The horses are on the track.
All right. We need a good start. That's a pretty good start.
And away they go. Okay, this is where the race is won.
Isn't promising. We're stuck in the back. We're gonna have to leg out pardon me, and get around some of these horses. All right, clear run. Let's hit it. Right to the front. Oh, number 11. Do you want to race me? You guys want to race me? Can we get past him? Yes. Oh, I think we just got him by a nose. No need for a photo.
We have
finish,
a winner.
folks.
Yes.
Hold that out. There is the triple and eighth. And we got paid. All right, we are doing fine here. Oh, speed just dropped below 90. Those two abilities are probably never going to trigger. It's going to be tough to win races with this horse for the rest of the year. That speed is just going to keep dropping. And in this game, speed kills. You need speed in order to win. All right, we're going to probably finish out the racing season, so we'll hit the Summer Grand Prix as well. And we're not the favorite. I don't expect to be the favorite in any race we run from now until retirement because our abilities have declined. So in that scenario, you're going to have to count on your knowledge as a jockey, how to run races, how to ride your horse, in order to pick your spots, put your horse in the best position to win as the horse's abilities start to decline. I know there's lots of players out there who would immediately say, nope, let's go back to the breeding barn, got plenty of money, the horse declined. I don't really like to do that unless the horse totally falls off the table, ability-wise. I mean, we just won our last Grade 1 race, so let's see what we can do here in the Summer Grand Prix.
The horses are on the track.
In Toronto.
And they're off.
And I don't think they have, I think this is a maybe synthetic grass. I don't think they have rough on this track. So we're going to try to go over to the rail here. And the number one is way up ahead of everyone else on the rail. We're just going to try to gradually increase our speed and give ourselves that nice clear path to the finish, and then deal with number one as we start our push towards the end around that final corner. About 2.2, 2.3, 2.4 furlongs to go. If we are still behind him that much, we might have to kick a little early. Pace is slow. Again, that bodes well for us because we're not especially fast anymore. And that's the other thing.
They're midway down the
Long-time
back
players of this game know you can have a speed faster than 99. It'll go like inverse, like the number will be black and the box will be red, indicating you have over 100 speed. So you can have abilities over 100. Here the pack's starting to catch up, so I'm going to move out to give myself some room. And I'm going to start ticking up my speed a little bit to try to close in on number one. We're getting past now, so we're going to hit the whip. And I run down number one. Oh, I don't think I can. Oh, wait a minute. Can we get it?
Finish!
Oh, I don't think we did. Nope, we lost that one by a neck. And he set a course record, so I guess I can't be too upset. Yeah, I don't think we could have ran a better race here. Superstar stuff out there. Yeah, I don't think we could have performed better. All right, I don't know what happened. That was kind of an abrupt ending. I was wondering if the stream stopped recording or something there. All right, are we going to run in another race? Let's see if we can find one. Boy, there's nothing in the middle of the year yet. I really feel I need to raise something in the middle here. Are we going to do that instead of the Sprinter Cup? I guess we will. We'll make another crack at a sprint race here. And this really doesn't bode well for this horse because, as you all know, the speed is not great. And it's a rainy track, so that's not great for us either. So this ought to be really entertaining. We have a horse with fading speed on a yielding track, which we don't run well on.
The horses are on the track.
Perfect start. We needed that.
And away they go. That was a great start.
All right, we're going to try to lug in here. Got to save a little bit of ground. Not all of it, but we've got to save some. You know, that's the one benefit, I guess, you could say, that maybe if your horse has the ability to run for longer distances like this one, you can afford to run longer on a sprint race, stay on the outside, because in theory that would make it within your horse's distance. All right, we're going to hit the whip, go to the front. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, we're not going to. Nope, we're getting caught.
Show your guts.
Yep, I don't think this horse has it anymore. I really don't. I'm seriously considering retiring the horse. We were over pace, but I think this horse's racing career is over. And he didn't fall off a cliff, but he's declined to the point where, I don't know, maybe it's just because it was a short race and he didn't perform well. I guess we could try the King Cup Autumn, see if he still has a little bit left in the tank. That wasn't an ideal surface for us, so... All right, let's get that bet in there. Joby Freeze in this race. Wow.
And they're off.
Polka dot jersey
That
to
was
the
a
right.
great
I don't know if I
start.
could wear that. Pretty good start. We may get a blocking inquiry right there. I'm going to cut over. I don't know if this track has rough. I don't think it does. If we can get ahead of the horse to our left, we'll move over again. And take the rail. Once we slow down. Alright. Slow down. There's no rough. And we're just going to cruise right here on the rail. In a good position.
Five furlongs
Oh,
to go.
still too fast. No, don't go too slow, but But on the same note, I need some energy for the end, and I think you're using it all. Alright, we're in the right place now. Okay.
They're in the home stretch.
Oh, started slowing down. Alright, let's hit it.
2 furlongs to go.
6 is coming with us. 10 or 11 is coming with us. Oh, can we hold on? Back to the whip. No special abilities trigger, but we still pulled out the victory.
We have a winner.
Amazing. The horse still has something left. And a track record for Smoky Gem. 157 and 5. I'll take it. Oh, the speed took a dive. 87. Goodness gracious. We're going to try one more race. Winter GP, maybe. Continental Cup. I think we'll do this one. Continental Cup. Winter GP. All right, we're going to try the Winter GP. Probably the last race for this horse. Cloudy, fast, and firm. Oh, we're on the rail. Boy, howdy, I didn't realize that. All right, there's the course for the Winter GP here in Miami. A track I habitually run pretty well on.
The horses are on the track.
Go!
Oh, it does have a rough. Oh, that's not good. Yep. You need to get out of the rough. Occasionally, you'll see the computer horse just running in the rough like no big deal. I'm just like, as a player, you can't do that. Your horse will be dead tired. We're at the very back of the pack. That is not encouraging. If I had a horse that had the trailing leg there, the follow triangle, I would be ecstatic at that position. But we're going to incrementally try to speed up. And the rough track is there blocking us. Now we bumped into another horse. So we've got to force our way outside. A little bit of that was the controllers.
They're midway down the back stretch.
The number 3 is way ahead of us. Way ahead. So we're definitely going to have to whip at like 2.4 or something like that. Keep our speed up in the green. And we're still getting past like we're not even there. We're starting to lug out now. Go to the whip. Go to the whip. We got to go.
2 furlongs to go.
Yeah, this horse doesn't have anything left for these races. Nope. Does not have enough left. The ability mutates to explosive. That's great and everything. We still did not finish well. All right. So our ability changed to explosive. And we did win Horse of the Year. We did win Best 4-Year-Old Horse. And got 8,000 G's. And here's the other thing. Even though this horse had multiple abilities and only 2 triggered, you only get 2 abilities in the barn. So it looks like this horse is going to carry forward grit and explosive as its traits. I said mutated. I meant evolved. That's what it's called. An evolved ability of explosive is obviously evolving the ability is better. So we're going to retire Smoky Gem. And there was no stars earned, no new ground covered with the horse titles that he won. So that's why we didn't get any more stars. And we're going to go back into the theme park. And so this is the part that I may edit heavily. Basically, the breeding went around in a big circle, and then I ended up breeding the very first horse. So once we get to the mare that I'm going to breed, I will just chop it and go straight to the part where the horse is bred. Because I essentially looked at every single horse breeding pairing for the most part. And so I don't need to subject you to that, as entertaining as it might be. All right, so back into the Gallop Stallion. And when you go into Gallop Stallion, you'll be able to see retired horses available to breed. And so we go into stud and you can see Smoky Gem costs 4,400 to breed. And his abilities, he's got explosive and grit as his abilities. That's his horse card. It's okay. It's not great. You know, the best is Polish Beat at 8,800. Goodbye Gem is a horse I'd really like for breeding, but he's expensive, which is relative now that we have tons of money. He's got a double circle for regular turf, an open circle for adverse turf, 10 to 16 furlong, so a longer distance, open circle for toughness, sustained growth, and he's got stretch bursts that can probably evolve into explosive. And then he's got rough track, okay. Also appears to have hereditary traits for explosiveness. And you could just say, oh, Frugal Arc, look, you've got a double circle for turf, open circle for toughness, sustained growth, grit, close race, okay. But then the breeding, there's only 3 filled circles. Now, there's nothing wrong with breeding this, but I'm looking for 4 filled circles, so I'm not going to do that right now. So we can just go down here and pick another horse. Main asset, double circle for turf, sustained growth. Are we going to go spinning post? Double circle for turf, circle for toughness. Extremely good match of parents. It should be an impressive full. We'll put the spinning post, Goodbye Gem, breeding pairing in our back pocket for now. Major River, double circle for toughness, but no real turf ability. That's not ideal right there. Late growth curve though on that horse. Pacific Quest, double circle for turf, open circle for toughness. Got a different message there, but the breeding didn't look that great. Rye Babe, again a turf horse, sustained growth. Good match of parents, impressive full, but didn't look that impressive to me. Native Love is one of my favorite broodmares. Great turf and dirt abilities, late growth, last to first, and stretch burst. One of my favorite mares to breed. So we're going to pick her. I'm probably going to breed several horses from Native Love. That's how much I like her. Definitely would be good for a sprint horse as well. So toughness isn't ideal. She's got a late growth archetype. Likes the rear leg, last to first, stretch burst. Those two work together really well. Prefers a counterclockwise track, double circle for dirt, open circles for all other track types. So that's a lot like Misthorn. She does have a minus, two minuses on one side of her pedigree. Image scope is a minus, gamma attack is a minus. So it probably carries a hereditary minus in her pedigree, so keep that in mind. I'm not sure what it is. I don't remember anymore. So this is one of my favorite horses to breed because I like running from the rear, and I love last to first as an ability. So we're going to look at Polish Beat. And right here is probably when I'm going to edit it, because long story short, I went through every horse and ended back on Polish Beat as her breed partner. So we're going to clip it here and get back to it when I'm done doing that. All right, so we clipped all that stuff out. Here's the breeding pairing. Double circles for Smart, Power, Calm, and Vigor. 10,000 points to breed Native Love and Polish Beat. And here's what we got. The message: this horse will be like nothing the world has ever seen. Well, that is not true. It eats grass and it poops, so they've seen it before. 5 stars for Vigor, 4 for Calm, 4 for Power, 4 for Smart, 3 for Future. A little disappointing here. It's gutsy, over explosive in the pedigree, and so that means this horse will probably favor the traits of the father rather than the mother. I preferred it favor the mother rather than the father. If it was all 5 stars, then I would agree it would be like nothing the world has ever seen, but it's not. So Native Love, Polish Beat makes me think of like native beat, and so that makes me think of like a war drum. That's a native beat, right? So we're going to call this filly War Drum. If I could figure out how to erase something. All right, so that's our new horse. Let's go check out her card. She's an A-graded horse. She has an open circle interval for toughness. Probably has the gritty traits, and then maybe has stretch burst. So grit, close race okay, stretch burst maybe. I'm definitely favoring Polish Beat over Native Love. All right, when we come back, we'll race War Drum in Gallop Racer. Hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, hit that like button. Don't forget to comment without spoilers. And I will see you next time, folks. Thanks so much for watching.